This is a demonstration of the REST task for Task Factory. The REST task is similar to the REST source, but the difference is that it is actually a control flow task rather than a data flow task. So we'll open up our SSIS toolbox, drag over a REST task. Here you'll have a spot for a connection manager. You'll have a spot for the endpoint URL. You'll have an option for get, post, put, delete, and patch, and a box will show up for you to input that data. You have a timeout function, a number of retries that you'd like to retry the connection, and a spot for headers. The response handling tab will be for handling the particular response that you get from this API. Once you call this endpoint URL, you should get a response in either JSON, XML, or a delimited string. You can save that response to a variable or a file, and if you select a variable, it will drop down the variables that you have. You can also choose to filter the response and parse down to the particular token path that you want to. You can also save the HTTP response code and choose a variable to put that in. This will need to be an int variable. Error handling. Valid status codes you'll put here, separated by pipe symbols. Most of the time, 200 should be the only valid status, but if you should be expecting another response other than 200, you can always put it here. There's also a debug mode, which will show you a lot more information in the Execution Results tab or the Output tab. You can also preview the response. In this example, I'm going to show you how to pull an access token from an endpoint and use that as a subsequent call for your REST source. Here I have a package set up, the REST task, going into a data flow task that has the REST source and a terminator destination that will simulate your OLEDB destination. For the REST task, I put in a fake JSON endpoint URL and the post request that we need. Let's preview this request, and we should get a token response. We don't want all this, though. We want to parse down to just the particular token. So we go into the response handling, choose variable, and we already have a variable here for access token. Let's filter the response and use that token path. When you're parsing down, you should only see the particular response because that is what will be saved in the variable. In the data flow, in the REST source, we'll have to put in a header. Most APIs that need you to use access tokens for subsequent calls need to be formatted as an authorization bearer token. Bearer meaning that it needs to be bared every single time that a connection is called. And that particular token is stored in this variable that we took from the REST task. So there you have it. That's how you would grab an access token from the REST task and use it in a subsequent REST source call. This has been a demonstration of Task Factory. For more information, you can reach out to SentryOne.com or the support website at support.SentryOne.com.